I started watching Squid Game in Korean.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I have
I
not
didn't.
watched. I haven't finished it yet.
I'm on season 2. I started to watch the Squid Game. I watched it in English before I started, but now I'm watching it in Korean. Like it's in Korean and the English they're translating it in English, but
The
they're
subtitles,
talking
yeah.
in Korean. Yeah, I
You
didn't know you
watch
could.
it in English? This guy is hilarious. This
I
guy
didn't.
is hilarious.
It's so much better
You're
in
supposed to
Korean.
watch it. Yeah, you're supposed to watch it in their native language and just read what they're trying to say. This guy.
I
This
didn't
guy's just.
know.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know. It's dude. It's so much better. The experience is
Yes, of
literally
course it
like
is. It's just like watching anime. No one wants to watch it when they're
I don't watch
speaking
anime.
English.
I don't watch
Okay.
anime. It's overrated.
This guy's a hater.
Welcome back to another episode of the Inquisitive Mamba podcast. This is episode 137. I hope everyone is having a great day, great night, wherever you are around the world. So much to get into on tonight's show. Great games this weekend between the Eagles and the Commanders in the NFC Championship. The Eagles advancing themselves to the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs beating the Buffalo Bills 32-29. Some may say it was the refs. Some may say the Chiefs are a potential dynasty. Baby Jordan in the flesh, as I call Patrick Mahomes. But I hope everyone had a great weekend. Ethan, had you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I had a great weekend. Fantastic weekend.
Oh yeah, your Birds won. That was a big win for you, a special
Yeah.
win. Yeah, I mean, wow, those two games were nothing short of spectacular. I mean, you guys blew out the Commanders. I mean, I don't know if anyone expected that. So I hope everyone had a great weekend with the betting spreads as well. I ended up taking Kansas City money line. Ethan, did you take
Ooh.
your Birds -6?
I don't like betting on my birds in the playoffs.
I
I feel like it's
understand.
bad luck.
I
Yeah.
understand. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, this weekend was dominated by the NFL. I mean, the king of sports, as most people would say. However, little turmoil in college football this past week/weekend with the whole NIL stuff with Ohio State and Jeremiah Smith and other players as well. We can potentially get into that after the whole Jimmy Butler saga with Miami, him being suspended indefinitely. But make sure before we even get into the show, follow our podcast on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. Make sure to follow Ethan's TikTok at The Couch Reports. He's almost at 5,000 followers. We're almost at 400 followers on TikTok as well. But without further ado, let's get into tonight's show. Which game do we want to start off with? Do we want to do the Eagles and the Commanders, or do you want to do the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills? You pick.
Let's start with the Chiefs and the Bills. Let's get
Fair.
it.
I
Yep.
mean, that game was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, it lived up to the hype and more. 7-8 lead changes, I'm pretty sure. The Kansas City Chiefs were up 21-10 at one point during the game. The Buffalo Bills were up 22-21 in the fourth quarter. What are the Bills doing? Was it this? Was it the refs? Were the refs in the Chiefs' pockets? I'm just going to shut that down right now. I cannot stand that narrative.
Ooh,
The Kansas
okay.
City Chiefs are the best team in the NFL. I told Ethan last week on the podcast, until they are beaten, proven otherwise, that's how it's going to be. Now you can sit here and you can break down the Josh Allen fourth down play.
Mm-hmm.
That was not a first down. I saw multiple angles at it, and I looked at it
Mm.
again. And there's actually a picture. We can't pull it up, but we'll show this when we get into the clip. That is not a first down. They showed it
Okay.
on the field, and they went into review, and there is no evidence that that would be a first down. People were upset about it. I'm sorry, that's not a first down. The Bills had multiple opportunities to win this football game. You can say the refs, the Chiefs' pockets. That narrative right there is ridiculous. They had multiple opportunities to win this game. It's not their fault it's their fault they were down 21-10 in this game. Also, too, their defense stepped up late in the game at the end there. They held the Kansas City Chiefs to a field goal. They 3-point game, right? Because everyone was concerned, how close would this game be? Jordan Phillips made a huge play in the red zone, sacking Patrick Mahomes and forcing them to a field goal. They sputtered there in the red area at the end of the game. The Buffalo Bills got the ball back. They were down 32-29. They lost that game fair and square.
Mm-hmm.
You can say refs this, that. The 4th and 5 call. Actually, let's go back a second too. The Buffalo Bills got the ball there when they were down 3. They panned to Josh Allen on the sideline. He looked nervous as hell. He looked like he just saw the biggest lion in the world. That's how scared he looked on his face when the CBS camera panned to him. Joe Brady called a toss crack on first down. Why in the world are you calling a toss crack on first down? When you know that play, you're already starting behind the line of scrimmage. You're already starting 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So why are you calling a toss crack there first down? You don't think to throw the ball? You don't think to not have a difficult play there? It does. The game never comes down to one play. It didn't come down to the Dalton Kincaid, Allen Hail Mary or mini Hail Mary off his back foot. You can't blame Dalton Kincaid for that play. You just can't. He could have caught it, but I mean, it was a prayer as it was. But let's give credit to the Chiefs. Let's give credit where credit is due. That was a hell of a play call by Spagnuolo. The blitz. We've talked about this blitz, and you guys are going to experience it in the Super Bowl as well. Now, you guys may be able to pick it up better because I think the Eagles are a much better team than Buffalo Bills. But you got to give credit to Spagnuolo and that defense for that blitz at the end there. You think they're in man, and it looks like he's going to cover the receiver, and he sends the corner right at Josh.
I don't know if you saw it. Mm-hmm. That play was throughout the whole game. Mm-hmm. They showed pressure on the strong side.
Yep.
And they would blitz on that strong side. If you look at that last play, I think that's like the 6th time they did that. Allen probably assumed it'd be like the rest of the past 5 plays. He switched the line going to the left. Right tackle has the edge, but then the corner is also coming there. They didn't flinch. Justin Reed, McDuffie. You can see Allen trying to get them to jump, see what the play would be like. Yep. They didn't do that. They executed. That was a great call design.
And you got to sit here and, like I said, you got to give credit where credit is due. Steve Spagnuolo is arguably he's definitely up there, as you can say. He's solidified his case. And even if the Chiefs do win the Super Bowl, he is arguably the greatest defensive coordinator of all time.
One of the best, yeah.
One of the best. I mean, what he's been able to do with this Chiefs team. He also won 2 Super Bowls with the Giants, so don't forget that as well. I mean, the Chiefs, you think about that. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Steve Spagnuolo. That combination right there, that trio right there is hard to beat within itself. And the Chiefs have the personnel. We can break this game down even further. Josh Allen, before that play, it's so loud in there. He's trying to change it. He's trying to shift everyone to the right because of the pressure, right? I mean, there's not much you can do on that. But it really goes back to the first down call, the toss crack. You're already calling that. You call that play, then they get bumped back. Now you're already at second and 11, second and 12. James Cook should have been more involved. He had that miraculous touchdown, the athletic play where he
bang.
I mean, that was insane. But
yeah,
I mean, like I said, overall great game. But just when I watch that Chiefs game, man, how good the Chiefs are in situational football is utterly ridiculous. I mean, you guys experienced it in the Super Bowl when Mahomes wasn't even fully healthy going into that game. He had the bad ankle and he had that really big run. I'm telling you, man, and this is the media narrative right now, and it just continues to pile up. In my lifetime, other than Tom Brady, I just think that Mahomes has that Jordan instinct in him. Late in the game, 2 minutes left in the game, how Brady was, you give him the ball back, you know you're going to pay for it. It's like it's just from what I've seen, it's like they have won 17 straight games by 1 possession. If that doesn't make you think they're a good team and everyone's concerned about the refs, then I can't help you, because I just think we're actually watching greatness right now.
They're definitely a good team. I don't want to take credit away from them, but we also have to add that they do get calls that most teams don't get calls. There are certain calls that they get that most teams don't.
Okay.
One of those being, just watch the right tackle. Just watch the entire game of the right tackle.
Taylor.
See how many times he jumps before the ball snapped, and it's not called. I'm an Eagles fan. I know some people say, Lane Johnson jumps. I get it. He's earned that, right? Juwan Jennings is jumping too much. Too much where the refs can't even call a flag every play. That's how bad it is. So I'm just saying some of the calls are suspicious. I know the Worthy touchdown, people are going to call that.
Let's talk about
about it.
Mm-hmm. The Worthy. Go ahead.
What was called on the field was it was a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
The ball didn't move. Yes, it did. Some people can say that might be just enough to turn it around.
Are you talking about
there has to be clear evidence.
Are you talking about the touchdown or the one where he's there with Bishop in the second quarter where Mahomes kind of threw that play, the 50-50 play?
Oh, my bad. It wasn't the time. It was a 50-50. You're right.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that as well with the refs, because everyone knows that with the Xavier Worthy play, the possession is always going to go to the wide receiver. He has the ball when he comes down with it. It is in his hands. It is not in the Buffalo Bills players' hands. That controversial call, I don't want to hear people complaining and bitching on the internet, on social media, keyboard warriors. That is a catch by Xavier Worthy. You can say that play
always goes to offense.
The Josh Allen one, okay, fine. The Buffalo Bills have nobody but themselves to blame, Ethan. You want to know why? Because they left
Why?
4 points on the board in the 2-point conversions. They
Mm,
left points up on the board. And a playoff game like that, when you know it's going to be a close game against the Kansas City Chiefs, the best team in the NFL, the team you have never beaten in the postseason. Josh Allen has never beaten the Kansas City Chiefs. Josh Allen is
0-4.
0-4 against the Kansas City Chiefs. He has never won a road playoff game. So the Buffalo Bills have only themselves to blame. They left points up on the board and they got conservative in the second half, and that's what happened. They got outcoached in the second half. The Kansas City Chiefs proved that they were the better team, and
I think the
that's just
placement
the way it is.
I think we're talking about that Josh Allen play before that Dalton
Mhm.
Kincaid catch. I
Mhm.
think the ball, the two refs didn't even talk about it. If you watch it, the bottom umpire, I hate to do race, but the black umpire on the line lining up the ball,
Sean Smith.
yeah, he didn't even
Mhm.
talk to the other one. Usually they both talk to see where the ball
Mhm.
is. You see he put the ball a little bit more behind than where the other ref was. I
Yeah.
think I think when the television networks they pan to that and you see the refs don't have any dialogue, it looks suspicious.
Which one? The Kincaid play at the last play of the game, the
No,
fourth and
not the last play. The third down play right before Josh Allen tries to sneak it.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that placement of the ball,
Mhm.
very suspicious. The refs didn't even talk about it. Usually refs talk like, oh, like, where
Mhm.
do you think he was? What did you see? No, no conversation, no dialogue whatsoever.
Okay, but too also, and you made a great point there. But not aside from you, because I know you understand football, and I
Yeah.
know a lot of people, other people do as well. But why can't we just sit here and respect the Kansas City Chiefs for their greatness and what they've been able to do in this 7-year span with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and Travis Kelce and C. Spagnuolo and the rest of their team and Chris Jones? Why can't we just sit here and Brett Veach, their GM, and their owner, the Hunt family?
Yeah, the Hunt family.
Why can't we just sit here and just respect greatness? Like, wouldn't you like? I don't know why people hate the
It's
Chiefs so much,
greatness.
because why wouldn't you want to see a team three-peat? I'm just like, other than you, right? Because you're an
No,
Eagles
no one
fan.
wants to see that. No one wants
Why
to see
not?
that.
Why wouldn't you want to witness history? Well, they
I
the Bulls did it with
mm,
Jordan back in the '90s. They did it
I think
twice,
if you look at the
twice.
audience and the public, no one wants to see a dynasty continue
But
outside of the Chiefs
right,
itself, right?
right. But
And
I'm
then
just,
also,
why don't you
if
want
you
to
look at
witness
it,
history though? What's wrong with?
no,
Don't you want to see that go down in the record books?
I think
Like
when
you sit
there's
here and
controversial calls,
okay.
when there's when the media, like the players itself, let's look at
Hmm.
Patrick Mahomes for example.
Hmm.
Is he really going to talk to us that he doesn't get the calls? Is he going to really say that all the fans out there, the NFL of
Hmm.
football, that he's not abusing some of the plays, some of the rules?
Did he abuse any plays in yesterday's game? I didn't see anything he abused. Did you?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're talking about one game.
Okay.
About the whole season. Can we talk about the whole season?
Yeah, of
Then
course.
you can argue he's doing that, right? Let's look at Travis Kelce. I love Travis Kelce. I love the
Yeah.
Kelce family. Are we not going to talk about how he didn't get a call for being in the face of who Mahomes scored a touchdown on afterwards?
Oh,
But it was
right.
Jordan Phillips that got the flag, right?
Right.
But because it's Kelce, because it's Taylor Swift guy, right? Big media head,
Yeah.
no call. So I
Right.
think the big reason why people hate the Chiefs, they're the tough guy, right? 100%.
Hmm.
You gotta give them credit where it's due, the flower where it's due. But come on, let's not pretend like you're not favored. Let's not pretend that the elephant's not in the room. You guys are abusing some of the play calls, some
Did
of
you
the rules
did you
for
feel
yourself.
the exact same way when the Patriots when we had our run for that 20-year run when with Brady? Because we got a lot of calls too, right?
You definitely got a lot of calls, 100%. Let's look at the Tuck rule with the Raiders.
Right. You're cutting out. You're cutting out.
Is it bad?
Yeah, now talk again?
Better?
Yeah.
Okay, my apologies.
It's okay. It's okay. No.
Uh,
But I'm yeah, like the Chiefs and the Patriots, right? Do like that's how we want to compare, right? Because everyone hated the Patriots, but now I'm starting to hear that everyone hates the Chiefs more than they hate the Patriots. Is it because of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and Mahomes,
mm,
or because like why do people hate the Chiefs so much? Because they're so concerned about the refs? Is that the reason why? I
I
understand.
don't think so.
I understand what's going on, and people are probably going to come in the comment section, but I'm just wondering why. Like you hate Patrick Mahomes that much, like
I
really?
personally don't hate
Right. I
watching
know.
Patrick Mahomes. I think he's the most talented quarterback, right? You have to give him credit where it's due. Is he the GOAT yet? That conversation is still
No,
open
it's
because
open.
he's
Right.
lost Tom Brady twice, right?
Twice. Right. So if you
Um,
want to say I mean, if we really want to bring that conversation in away from this game for a second, how is Patrick Mahomes ever going to be the GOAT when he lost to Tom Brady twice?
Eventually, if he gets more rings, right?
If he does, but I don't think that's going to happen because
What if
eventually
he three-peats?
because
Something that Brady didn't do.
Brady didn't, but he never beat Brady.
You're right.
So
In the 2
that's
years, right? When
right,
he was younger, that could be
right.
the argument.
20. It's always
The
going
young
to come.
guy versus the old guy.
It's always going to come back into play. Like we never got to watch LeBron and Jordan play
Yeah.
together. They never played against each other. Jordan retired the year before LeBron came into the league. So if we sit here and go, how are you want to match up Brady between Mahomes? And some people say most skilled quarterback of all time or most talented, Patrick Mahomes. But if you want to say that, but Brady has 7 rings. Brady also went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and won a 7th ring. Now you can say Brady would what? Well, not.
Are we going to pretend like the Buccaneers were the Jaguars? Like they were the worst team ever?
The Patriots,
be honest?
excuse me, but the Buccaneers were a wild card team.
Let's look at the roster itself.
Okay, Tom Brady took down Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees in the same postseason. He had to go to Lambeau and win that game. And Tom Brady was also over the age of 40. So if we want to bring up the Patrick Mahomes Tom Brady debate, what Patrick Mahomes has done has been spectacular. I've watched just about every single game Mahomes has played in that have been in big games, and he is Jordan before his very own eyes. He has that killer instinct in him. In the fourth quarter, late game, situational football, I have never seen anything like it other than Brady. Now, Brady was special, of course. I love Tom Brady, but how skilled and gifted Mahomes is, because you don't know what Mahomes is going to do. He'll come back. It's 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Well, he may throw over the middle to Kelsey. Well, Juju Smith-Schuster resurgence yesterday. I think he had over 50 yards. Now Xavier Worthy
60.
as well. Yeah, 60. And then Mahomes takes off for a 25-yard rush. It's nothing we've ever seen in the sport of football. If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl against you guys next Sunday, he will pass Joe Montana because he'll have 4 rings. He's already passed him in playoff wins. So he'll be coming for Brady. But hey, some people say LeBron's better than Jordan. He doesn't ever going to have as many rings as Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Russell has 11 championships. So if we really count championships, right? Because everyone loves to have these conversations. Bill Russell has 11 championships. Is he the best player in the NBA of all time?
That's a conversation for you to have. So it's just like the Brady conversation.
Right. I'm just saying.
He's the most accomplished, 100%.
The most accomplished of all time.
You can't take that away from him.
But he also did go to another team and won another ring. I'm just saying.
We can talk about that.
We could talk about
a different time.
Yeah, different time. But going back to this game, I mean, last 3 playoff meetings between Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, 9 touchdowns, both of them. 1 turnover for Mahomes, 0 turnovers for Josh, 4 sacks taken for Josh, 4 for Mahomes. It's the Bills defense. The Bills this offseason need to figure out that defense. The very first thing the Buffalo Bills need to do, I'm sure you can agree with me, they got to cut Von Miller. The cap hit that he has is insane. He's too old. He was a non-factor yesterday. You got to cut your loss with Von Miller. Either he retires or you cut him. But you got to how to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I said this weeks ago when the Buffalo Bills played them. I don't think I ever posted this clip, and I think you can agree with me on this as well. You got to be able to put pressure on Mahomes, and I think your boys over there, your guys, the Philadelphia Eagles, even though I can't stand your fans, but I think they can beat the Chiefs. The reason how, if it'll happen, we can talk about this next week as well, is you got to be able to put pressure on Mahomes. You have the defensive line to do it. You've got to disrupt that. You got to have a disrupting pass rush, and you guys have it. You guys have the big boys up front. So, but yeah. Anyways, I thought it was a good game overall. The Bills still need some work on defense. I mean, I just thought they went.
Let's give credit to the Bills. The
Yeah.
Bills were said to be in a rebuilding year.
Yeah,
they went pretty far this year.
Yeah, they did. Mahomes was
their house money, and they did well.
Mahomes was 18 to 26 for 245 and a touchdown, and he had 2 rushing touchdowns as well with 43 yards.
Bad. DeMar Hamlin
leading. Yeah, he's really a backup safety, leading the Chiefs to their 17th career postseason win. If I want you to hear this real quick. I put this into play. Patrick Mahomes has 20 playoff starts. He's 17-3 in the postseason. He's not even 30 years old yet. So that's when you sit here and you actually understand witnessing greatness. I mean, this is remarkable. I mean, we have never seen this in the sport in a 7-year run.
When he starts,
5 Super Bowls before the age of 30.
They make the AFC Championship, no doubt.
They have.
The odds for that? Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. You have to give him his flowers.
Oh, absolutely. 7 straight years of going to the AFC Championship. I really don't think people appreciate this. What Joe Burrow and Tom Brady did beating Mahomes twice. I'm serious though, because Burrow beat him when they were down 21-3. The
They
Chiefs
hold
were
on
up.
to that. The
What?
Bengal fans hold on to that. They
Oh,
hold
well,
on to that one
oh,
year as if
yeah.
like
It's
it's
I mean, you
I
know,
don't like
you didn't win a
Infinity
ring, but
Stone. Yeah.
no other quarterback active QB in the NFL has beaten him in the postseason
Mm,
besides
not
Brady
yet.
and
We'll
Burrow.
see.
Not yet. Well, yeah, we'll see.
Hmm.
We'll
We'll
see. But
see.
I mean, it's special to think about. Xavier Worthy he finished with 685 and a touchdown. I mean, the Bills are
We
definitely
need wait. Let's talk about that real fast. I didn't
yeah.
meet you at the time yet.
The,
Let's talk about that. The
yeah, let's do it.
Buffalo Bills
Yep.
traded with the Chiefs to get Keon Coleman in the second round over Xavier Worthy.
Yep.
Fun fact, if you didn't know, Keon Coleman got injured this year, right? This team is also lacking a vertical threat. Well, they have Curtis Samuel. Are we serious? They have Shakira too. If you actually gave Josh Allen, I don't know, better weapons, maybe he could do more. Shout out to Mac Hollins. He had a great year. Former Eagles, Super Bowl champion.
Weirdo.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, the Bills keep doing this to themselves. They keep trading with the Chiefs. No other team is trying to trade with the Chiefs except you. And you keep doing it and you keep losing.
Let's go back to 2017 when the Kansas City Chiefs traded and these two teams traded and the Bills took the Mahomes trade. And now you can say hindsight 2020, you didn't know this was going to happen, but trading a quarterback or the pick for a quarterback, Mahomes. I mean, I thought it was remarkable. This one, you know what? This one is for the girls out there. Taylor Swift has attended 22 games since her first time back in 2023. You're going to like this. This is an insane stat, by the way. She has seen a win at 19 of them. That's an 86.3 win percentage rate with her in attendance. If the Chiefs manage to pull off the Super Bowl win, that's an 87% win rate. Is that not insane?
You want to talk about it? Let's remember this. Taylor Swift is an Eagles fan.
It was.
I don't care. I don't care who her man's is. I don't care what team he plays for. Originally,
split jacket.
Eagles fan.
Split jacket on Sunday.
Yeah.
Next Sunday.
I'm just letting her know.
Who's Jason rooting for?
It's the Birds all day. Just like Kylie, it's the Birds all day.
Kylie might root for the Birds. I don't know about Jason though. He might have a Travis jersey on.
No.
No.
Nope.
All right,
let's not doing that to us.
You don't think so? Let's talk about this though. I wanted to open this from the show, but I want to talk about this. We'll go back to the Bills and the Chiefs in like a few minutes, but this Eagles point here. Why do you think? I'm asking you this question. The floor is yours. Why do you think your fan base, the Philadelphia Eagles, get the worst rap in the NFL?
Let's keep it honest. Or let's be honest.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of the banter. If we're looking at it from outside perspective, I have never been in the link. I wish I could, right? I just live across the nation. But if we're recording it, or if we're looking at it from all the videos, why do we need to, or the media portrays us worse than other fan bases? I'm not going to say all of us.
Right.
I would say, there's a decent amount though. Maybe more than 15, maybe like 60%.
Well, see,
it's unnecessary.
I give you the credit, the props. I have some other friends that are Eagles fans, and they're not as bad. But from what I've seen, is the people that are in Philadelphia, the Eagles fans, they are fucking ruthless. I mean, they're like,
we hate Santa.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, but this is why you get a bad rap, not you particularly, your fan base as a whole. And I know you're very prideful of your team. And I'm not saying Boston sports fans are much better, or others. Pittsburgh fans or Dallas fans, they're not much better, but you guys can, get that bad rap. I mean, you got people humping, dancing on cars last night in the middle of the streets. You've got people shooting gunshots into the air.
Oh, whoa. Yeah. Let's talk about that. That was horrible.
Yeah, but that's
horrible logic.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's hard to respect the Eagles fan base. Listen, I love Saquon Barkley. I thought it's been such a cool story for him. For you, it would, I want you to be happy for your Birds to win the Super Bowl. Like for you. Other than that, if it wasn't for you, fuck that team, dude. I hate them. I'm serious. No, they're just, their fans are just ruthless. I mean, I've had conversation with Philly fans who are joking around and guys have tried fighting me. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We bleed green.
You can bleed green all you want.
Philadelphia. It doesn't matter. You can talk about the 76ers. You talk about
suck.
The Flyers.
They suck.
They suck. It's the Eagles, no matter what.
Right, yeah.
They could all lose. Eagles win the bowl, all is forgiven. Philadelphia's crime rate is down. When we win,
Yeah.
it's amazing. Sunday is for the birds.
Next Sunday,
I
yeah.
understand. No, every Sunday's for the birds.
Every Sunday. Next Sunday.
Next Sunday, what? Probably, what date is that? Let's double check real fast.
February 9th.
What's the date?
February 9th in
Oh,
New Orleans.
no, not next.
This
Not next Sunday. Next, the 2nd.
This Sunday is the 2nd, correct.
Yeah. Oh, next. Yeah. This Sunday's the 2nd, right?
Yeah.
We will probably watch
the Pro Bowl games. Let's talk about those.
Well, wait.
All right.
We're gonna watch a throwback. You know.
Oh my God, dude.
We'll watch a throwback. Get ready for the next week.
You want to watch the throwback when Mahomes and the Chiefs threw 38 on you guys?
Hey. We're talking right now, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking with playoff teams right now. Teams in the Super Bowl. We'll probably watch this, get some motivation, get the fans going,
grease up some
Pre-game
poles
a little bit.
Eat some overrated cheesesteaks.
I was talking crazy today, but
I'm telling you this. I went to Philadelphia before, twice. Once it was Memorial Day weekend, and I saw it was just gross. The Philly city is nasty. I'm sorry, it just is. Even people I talk to there, it is. It's the downtown is disgusting. Anyways, I had a cheesesteak. 2 places I went to. And I was told by the people there, they were like, you went to the wrong cheesesteak place. I'm like, because they're not. I went to Geno's and I went to another place. Those are like the tourist places.
Yeah,
they're
tourist
not,
spots.
those are not that good. You got to go in. I was told to like South Philly and eat the cheesesteaks. Although I did go to Rosewood Bar. I popped in there. It was like COVID time just to take a picture with the Papali Eagles thing. That was pretty cool. So you guys do get a very bad rap. And I'm not.
Very bad rap. Wait, I'm
gonna get shit for this online. I hope you know that.
Let's just talk about it.
Yeah.
Always fans that want to
cut out.
Talk, right?
You're cutting out.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's always fans that they yap, they try and talk shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll take out their phone all of a sudden when the Eagles are responding. Come on, put the full clip out there. We know you're bantering too. It's not our fault that we get to talk the talk and walk the walk after the game.
Yeah. Well, you can put all that to rest next Sunday in New Orleans. All that goes aside. The two best teams in the NFL. We will talk about that next week. But I mean, hey, Travis Kelce could be playing his last game against the Philadelphia Eagles next Sunday. Wouldn't that be fitting to retire against your brother's team? They're calling it the Kelce Bowl. How is this the Kelce Bowl? Jason's not even playing.
We'll give him an L. Give him one more.
So
give him his last one. Make sure he remembers it.
Oh no! If the Chiefs lose, he's definitely coming back.
I don't know if he wants the belt back to back. Back to back years.
Imagine if we could get a 3-peat though. I mean, that would be insane.
You don't need to imagine. Keep dreaming. It's not.
You're that confident?
I'm confident about my team.
Going against Baby Jordan?
They're not stopping Saquon.
Ooh,
I'll tell you that right now.
I don't know.
I'll tell you that right now. James Cook, 85 yards.
Listen to this. Patrick Mahomes has more Super Bowl appearances than these QB playoffs have wins. Lamar, Dak Prescott, Kirk Cousins, Daniel Jones, Trevor Lawrence, and Herbert.
Are we serious right now?
Is
Kenny
that not
Pickett has more appearances than Dak Prescott. Why are we even adding his name?
The only active QB that has beaten Mahomes in a playoff game, Joe Burrow.
Hey, put an asterisk. Only for now. Only for now.
All right.
Next Sunday, BTA.
Yeah.
BTA.
So what jacket is Taylor Swift going to wear? It's going to be Chiefs. It's going to be all Chiefs. She's probably going to have the Eagles jersey underneath, ready to rip it off. Ready to just rip it off. Might wear a Jason Kelce jersey. I'll give her some respect if she does. What? They're all going to be in the box together. Bradley Cooper and Taylor Swift. Bradley Cooper's an Eagles fan.
Yeah, he is. He's Birds, baby.
He's going to be in the box. Him and Gigi Hadid and Taylor Swift and her crew and Jason. That's going to be of course, dude, it is so fitting. The NFL, Eagles, Chiefs, two of the biggest brands in football right now. Because the Kelce brothers.
Stop it right now.
What?
Media to remember this. I want every media member to remember this. Mm-hmm. They said it was the Lions' year. They said the Eagles were not good enough. They said Jalen Hurts was not a passer. Okay? No, whoa. Let's talk about it. They said he could not throw.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels would have the best rookie year and take his team and be the first rookie quarterback to take them to the Super Bowl. Enjoy
God,
Cabo.
I hate that
Enjoy
logo.
Cabo.
I hate that logo
Enjoy
that
Cabo.
I'm looking at. I hate the fucking
Enjoy Cabo.
Eagles.
That's all I
Listen
gotta
to
say.
this. What's a wild stat for you? Mahomes went down 1 to 8 points in the fourth quarter overtime of NFL playoff games. 40 for 56 for 552, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, 132.2 passer rating and a rushing touchdown. The Chiefs have scored 13 of the 14 drives. Listen, I lived all those Patriots years with Brady, and it was remarkable to see for the 20-year run. But what we're witnessing right now, I don't think we'll ever see it again in our lifetime. If they three-peat, if they do have, if I don't think we'll ever see it again. I'm serious. I mean, he is the closest thing I've seen in my lifetime, athleticism wise, skill to Jordan. I mean, just how good he is at the end of the game is just ridiculous. Right when you think you have him, you don't. Ready to talk about your Birds Commanders game?
Come on, you know I'm ready to talk about my Birds anytime.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. How about this one though? On January 23rd, 2005, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. witnessed his dad, Jeremiah Sr., win the NFC Championship. 20 years later, Trotter Jr. celebrated his own NFC Championship.
Big shout out to the
That's
hatchet.
pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Big
All
shout
right,
to the hatchet.
let's talk about this game. You guys came out firing. Saquon, the opening touchdown. How about this, though? The Commanders' opening drive, 18 plays, only 3 points? And that was
I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous.
I wasn't. I was like, we're putting up 3 points.
Because Jaden Daniels has such a fast release.
I told you.
Fast processing of defense.
I told you they don't have a lot of playmakers. I told you. I wasn't lying.
I thought their tactic of killing time and making sure we're not on the field was going to be the end of us.
AJ Brown,
luckily,
big game.
Saquon just went crazy.
I mean, I just think when I watch the Eagles, like how I watch them as a team, they are just so physical. They just beat you at the line of scrimmage. The only concern I have about the Eagles, though, for this following Sunday is it's good they're going to get their rest. The offensive line has got to get healthy. You're gonna need the guys to be healthy up front because you know the Chiefs' defensive line is very, very good. I mean, I think that game will be won at the line of scrimmage. But sticking here on this Commanders-Eagles game, hats off to Jaden Daniels on a great season. He ran into a much better team. I mean, you guys were, you guys have the best roster in the NFL. It's just going to be
no. Let's not do it.
Why not?
Let's not do it. Everyone was not giving us credit until today.
No, I was giving you guys credit. I knew that.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be you guys or the Lions. But I said if the Lions beat the Commanders and they have to go into Philly, they're not winning that game. So anyway, I did. But no, you guys, these are the 2 best teams in the NFL. I mean, the way you guys draft home run after home run, just about. Quinyon Mitchell, the rookie, that's another one. DeJean, another big one. Going back a couple years ago. I mean, let's just talk about it though, between the Eagles and the other NFC teams, because everyone hates you guys, which is respectable. You guys won a ring a few years ago, and you took that ring away from me, the Philly special. That play. And I know I saw your TikTok clip about Zach Ertz and stuff, but I mean, you got to give credit to the Eagles with Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie and this team, because the way you guys draft is remarkable. The way you guys have built this offensive line is even more remarkable. And the way what you did with the defensive line when you had Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis sit behind the big vets, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Vinny Curry, those guys there. And you lose James Bradbury, and you had to fix a few things in the secondary, and you get younger. You go get Vic Fangio. So you got to give credit to this Eagles team. I hate this team. I'm not, but I understand football, and I'm going to be honest with people. This Eagles team is really, really, really good. Do I think Jalen Hurts is on the level of Patrick Mahomes? No, everybody understands that. He's not on the level of Patrick Mahomes, and that's not a crazy thing to say. But what he has around them, and as long as Jalen Hurts doesn't make mistakes, that's the conversation. And you have Saquon, and it balances it out.
Before I jump into this game, I want to pick your brain.
Yeah.
Where does Jalen Hurts rank quarterback-wise to you?
Well, I don't think he's better than Josh Allen. Would you agree with that?
I think Josh Allen's very talented, yeah. I'd take Josh Allen.
Okay, fair. Mahomes, that's 2.
Okay.
Would you take Lamar Jackson over Hurts?
I think Lamar Jackson's speed would be lethal in this offense.
So those 3 right there. Burrow, would you agree with Burrow?
I just love Burrow. He's just a dog.
Yeah. Okay, 4. Who else do we got? Would you take Matthew Stafford?
Nope.
Because of age or just
age?
Yeah, age. Herbert?
Nope, hasn't won big games.
Okay. But also, too, Jalen Hurts has a very good roster.
Okay, look, that's where I wanted to go there.
Yeah.
You can have the roster. I don't care. Most of the teams have the roster. Mahomes had the roster his entire career.
Yep.
You have to still win.
Absolutely.
We've beaten all 4 of those guys that
Yeah.
you just named that
Yep.
are supposed to be better than Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So let's give flowers to Jalen Hurts for what he's done.
Let's do this. Let's have this conversation after next Sunday.
No, he's there already.
You think he's top 5?
Yes, he's top 5.
So he's 5th?
He might not throw all the time.
Right.
I'll be honest. I'll be the first Eagle to say
Right.
that. He does not make the throws all the time.
But how good your
Bro,
offensive
what matters the most?
How good is your offensive line though too? I mean, he can
Let's
sit back
not
there
do
for a
that.
day. Come
Let's not-
on.
Is Josh Allen's offensive line bad?
No, but it's not as good as
Is
Philly.
Patrick Mahomes' offensive line bad?
No, it's not.
Okay, so let's stop changing the narrative. Let's stop moving the goalposts. Jalen Hurts is without a doubt a top 5 quarterback. The only thing that matters is wins.
Yeah, I agree.
He's winning. Okay, let's jump into this game though.
Let's do it.
Saquon Barkley, thank you very much. Big shout out to John Mara. Big shout out to Joe Shine for embarrassing Joe Shane, my bad.
Yep.
Embarrassing yourself on Hard Knocks in front of millions of people. Big shout out to Giants Nation, the fans especially. You've been rooting for us. You've been rooting for Saquon. I just love it. I love every second of it. This man has changed our team. I would say he is the last one standing. He might be the most valuable player this season. I don't know. 3 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. Where's Josh Allen and Lamar?
A running back is more valuable than a quarterback? Come on now.
I think if you're looking at it, the numbers don't lie.
No, they don't
lie. He's having the best running back season in history. He needs 30 more yards to have the most scrimmage yards of all time, being Terrell Davis.
Most rushing yards in a single postseason prior to reaching the Super Bowl. John Riggins with 444. Barkley with 442. Terrell Davis with 424. And Terrell Davis with 366. I mean, if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, if Saquon will go down as the greatest free agent signing in NFL history.
The best free agent signing.
If the Eagles win the Super Bowl, is he a top 5 running back of all time?
He's already. Okay, no, not yet. Sorry, that was crazy. I believe he is, at least with my eyes.
Well, no, let's talk about this though, because everyone likes to bring the old guys in, and we never got to watch Walter Payton. We never got to watch Barry Sanders. We never got to watch Emmitt Smith. We never got to watch who else? I said Emmitt. I said Barry. I said Walter. Jim Brown. Yes, you can keep going. But from what we've seen from a pure running back, that he can hit that second gear, how dynamic of a back he is in our lifetime, because I'm 26 years old. You're right around the same age. You're 23. You're right around the same age as me as well. From what we've seen as a running back from this season has been, I mean, if they would have let him break the record, I would say that it's hard to say that's not the greatest running back season ever in a single season. They didn't let him get the record. Oh, I forgot Eric Dickerson as well. That's another name who was special in his prime. LT. I got to see a little bit of LT when I was younger. Adrian Peterson. But from what we've seen from our lifetime, because everyone likes to say, well, I watched Jordan play, or well, I watched Larry Bird, but you watched them. But we're talking about what is going on right now in this era of football, what we say. In our era, the greatest 2 quarterbacks that have ever played the game in our era, Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady.
And Aaron Rodgers.
But Rodgers, Mahomes, I think Mahomes is here and Rodgers is here. I think he's separated himself after winning the 3rd Super Bowl.
Playoff success.
After what he's done in this short time, he's only been in the NFL for 7 seasons. 8 if you want to count the year that he didn't play. He's played 7 total seasons. He's gone to 7 straight AFC championships. I'm moving away from Mahomes here. Barkley is remarkable. And everyone we didn't really see that on the Giants because of their offensive line. Hell, he still hit 1,300 yards in a season behind that bad offensive line. Listen, I think Derrick Henry's a really, really good running back. Saquon Barkley is just a whole another level. He is just a different level of dynamic.
Question. Saquon this year, McCaffrey last year. Who would you rather have?
Saquon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wondered.
Yeah. I love McCaffrey, but I think I think Saquon's better.
Never in my life have I seen anyone, backwards hurdle someone.
I've never seen that in my lifetime.
Nope, never.
I mean, we've seen freakish stuff in sports. Like we've seen dunk contests, we've seen stuff like that, but in a real game like that, I mean, I don't even know how you even can compare that. I mean, we've seen LeBron with his blocks on Tiago Splitter. We've seen the block on Iguodala, but I mean, this is a backwards play, a backwards hurdle
After a spin move.
in football in a game after a spin move. I mean, it's just when he hits that second gear. We talk about Jahmyr Gibbs. We want to talk about Jahmyr Gibbs. Saquon Barkley there's this here. Barkley reached top speed of 20.15 miles an hour, his 14th carry of the season, over 20 miles an hour, more than twice as many as the next closest player. Derrick Henry and Gibbs are tied with 6.
That's my guy. That's my RB1.
That's his 14th carry of the season of over 20 miles an hour. They're tied with 6. So we want to say Jahmyr Gibbs and Derrick Henry are as good as Saquon Barkley, are in the same category. Saquon Barkley is in A tier. They are behind him. That is how remarkable he has been.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And you know what? I would say, oh, well, take Saquon away from this Eagles team. This is what I said to you earlier. You guys aren't going to the Super Bowl. There's no way.
I said that to you.
Oh, you did? Oh, I said
saw
that.
it. We saw DeAndre Swift in the back. We saw Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
We have the offensive line.
Absolutely.
But Saquon Barkley is a generational talent.
Yes. The Eagles rushed for more touchdowns in the NFC Championship game 7 than the Cowboys did all season with 6. Do you know how embarrassing that is?
Let's bring Hurts 3 rushing touchdowns with Saquon Barkley. Jalen Hurts became the quarterback with the most rushing touchdowns in a playoff.
Yep, give it to me right now. I'll bring the second point up with this one here. I've never been able to ask you this question. I went viral on Instagram last year. I think it hit like 100K. Should the tush push be banned? Go.
No. I'm not saying that as an Eagles fan only. It's been there forever.
It's been there forever. So I don't know why people always get upset about this. That play should be banned.
It's a QB sneak.
Well, not even that. It works.
Yeah, it does work.
It works. Why would they ban this play?
We've mastered it.
But the Bills couldn't run it yesterday because they ran it 5 different times and they couldn't do it.
We just have a better offensive
line,
and
you've mastered it.
And we've mastered it. So don't hate.
So people don't get to hate because they couldn't ban there's no reason why they'd ban it. The Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills can't run it.
The Packers run it with Tucker Kraft.
Yeah. And the Ravens run it with Mark Andrews.
Yeah. So
the Buffalo Bills
can do it.
The Buffalo Bills became so predictable yesterday that the Chiefs were literally catching on to exactly what they were doing. They weren't changing up anything with those plays, with the tush push. The Bills fumbled 4 times yesterday.
Yeah, you're not going to win games.
You're not going to win the game fumble in 4. No, but I'll tell you this, they recovered all of them.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, it's just not good.
Right. Anyways, yeah. I mean, you guys dominated this game 55-23.
We scored the most in an NFC championship game. Let's go. 55 points.
Jalen Hurts 262 on the day, 4 touchdowns, 3 rushing scores. He said, Nick Sirianni let me out of my straitjacket a little bit today, allowing for a more dynamic offense. Yeah, let Jalen Hurts loose. Let him play.
Hey, let's talk about it too.
How about Zach Bond too? Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, Saquon Barkley would have more touchdowns if it wasn't for the tush push.
Saquon Barkley, yeah.
Yeah, we stop at the 1 yard line too many times.
Yep. I'm so excited for this rematch next week. Let's do a little NFL coaching news. We'll go back to the 2 championship games before we end the show. But let's get into this here. NFL news: Jerry Jones hiring Brian Schottenheimer. What are the Cowboys doing? Why would you do this? They should have hired Kelmore. No, because Jerry wants Brian Schottenheimer as his puppet. These quotes today were actually embarrassing. This is as big as a risk as you can take. No head coaching experience. Now, I know Schottenheimer's been around the Seahawks. He's been around the Jags. It's been over 30 years of experience in the NFL. You do this move now? Everyone knew they weren't hiring Deion Sanders. The Cowboys are they are a laughingstock of a franchise at this point. Michael Irvin has even said it. Troy Aikman has said it. I don't know if Jerry Jones is trying to run this Cowboys team into the ground or he just doesn't care at this point because
I love it.
Yo, of course you do. This is not a Super Bowl winning roster. Schottenheimer today said
Whoa.
we're winning a championship. You're not winning anything.
Hey, Dak
You are
Prescott is the highest paid quarterback,
in the
and
NFL.
CeeDee Lamb is the
You're not
highest paid wide receiver.
you're not winning
Stop
a championship with this roster.
Stop it. They deserve that money.
This is
I hope Micah gets paid the most in NFL history.
This is an average roster. If you really knew my score sheet, you would have seen that I've taken more risk in the last 5 years than the rest of my life put together. Cowboys haven't done anything. The Commanders made the NFC Championship before the Cowboys did.
They have the longest drought now.
Yep, 1996. 1996. But you're supposed to be America's team. The Cowboys aren't America's team anymore.
Yeah, they are the star.
Wow. Woo, big deal. What have they done? What have the Cowboys done?
I hope they draft Ashton Genty with their first overall pick.
If you don't think I can operate outside my comfort zone, you're so wrong. It's unbelievable. What comfort zone? What are you talking about? Somebody actually needs to take Jerry Jones' mic away from him. It's getting embarrassing at this point. He is like a senile old grandpa that has zero clue what he's talking about.
Whoa, wait. He did gamble. He chose Zeke over Derrick Henry.
Well, because they didn't have enough money. No, Jerry,
they clearly had enough money.
Your priorities aren't set straight.
Yeah.
I get my proverbial ass kicked over and needing people in my comfort zone, and it's criticism that he doesn't take risks. What owner in sports or the NFL like this talks other than Jerry Jones? Is it the Jerry who?
Woody Johnson, the Jets.
Yeah, not like this. I mean, he talks out of his ass every once in a while, but this is like an everyday thing. I mean, this is embarrassing at this point. You are embarrassing your team
jealous.
That has 5 Super Bowls.
They have such a great owner. It's one of the most it's the most valuable franchise.
The Eagles have separated themselves from the Cowboys. I know you don't have as many championships as them, but you have separated as a franchise.
I'm trying to be like them. I'm trying to live off history, something that I didn't see, but my papa did.
Over 25 years of coaching experience to his first head coaching role. I mean, either this is a 2-year deal type hire, and this could just be a complete year disaster. Yeah, 3 if he makes it 3. He's the son of Marty Schottenheimer. Famous. I don't know what the fact that they did it on Friday night, trying to make sure nobody would know about it. Like, let's just drop a bombshell in the middle of the night on Friday night when most people are sleeping. Let's just do a Friday night bombshell for the Dallas Cowboys.
They got me.
I mean, embarrassing. Jaguars, Liam Cohen.
Liam Cohen. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. What, 13, 14 million a year?
That's money.
Wow. I mean, I don't really know if there's really much to talk about Liam Cohen, but it'd be interesting to see what he does in Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence. I'm interested to see that pairing, what he did with Baker Mayfield. The Bucs made a huge mistake by letting him go. Pete Carroll to the Raiders. Pete Carroll to the Raiders.
The oldest NFL head coach.
73
the only one
years
with a
old.
natty and a Super Bowl.
What are the Raiders doing? That's going to bring you back.
Wait, you don't like this move?
Not really. I don't think it does anything.
It changes the culture. It establishes a culture finally. You have to build it off something. Look at the Commanders.
Who's their
a joke until Ron Rivera took it over.
Who's their quarterback? Pete Carroll's also 73 years old.
It's okay. Let him build the foundation. You can't build a house without the foundation.
If you're Pete Carroll, why wouldn't you want to go to a winning roster?
Why would you want to go to a winning roster? You've already done it. Just show you can rebuild another organization.
In 3 years? He's going to do it in 3 years?
I'm telling you, Pete Carroll's a winner. He's a dog.
Reached agreement on a 3-year deal with a 4th-year team option to make him the team's head coach.
They might trade for Gino. I'm just throwing it out there. They could. They could.
I hope they do. I hope they do. Take him or Russell Wilson. Take your pick.
They could do a Russ reunion. They could sign Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying.
No, I know. Take your pick.
That'd be interesting.
That AFC West division, though, with coaches, Carroll, Harbaugh, Peyton, and Reed.
So they're winners. They're just winners.
I mean, listen, man.
Did we talk about the Jets? Aaron Glenn?
Aaron Glenn, yeah. He said, we're here. We're real. Yeah.
The Saints are the only team with no head coach right now.
Saints are the only team without a head coach right now.
Yeah.
Patriots, Thomas Brown, passing game coordinator.
Tight end now, right?
Tight end, yeah.
And then you also just got Doug
Marone. Doug Marone.
Line.
Yeah, he couldn't beat the Patriots when he was the Jaguars head coach, so he had to come over to New England. For that in the AFC Championship?
Mike Vrabel, though, what an experienced staff you're building over there.
Yeah, I know.
He's just a winner. What can I say? What did I tell you? Mike Vrabel was going to be a Patriot.
Oh yeah, but we'll see how it turns out. Do we want to go back? What do we want to do? We want to go back to the 2 games, wrap up, or what do we want to do?
Let's go back. Let's talk about. Wait, we didn't talk about my game. We were just yapping about Saquon. Talk about the game.
Yeah. Let's do it. All right.
Let's go.
We talked about the first opening drive of the game. You were nervous during that, and then Saquon absolutely lit the barrel off that play there. The Commanders were down by what? Was you guys? They were up 27-15 at halftime.
27-15
at halftime. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the second half, you guys just absolutely took it to them. I wasn't able to catch most of the second half because I actually had to go to a family friend event. They're opening they opened up a new place here in Bonita called Downtown Sugar Shack. One of my friends, Max, his cousin Kyle, is one of the main owners there, and they opened up there. So we got to go there for like the soft opening last night. It was like day 3. They do a lot live music there. They had some food. It was cool, but it's actually like opening up to the public later this week. So it was pretty cool to check that out. They had all the TVs. If you come to visit, you got to check it out. But yeah, I didn't get to watch most of the second half, so you'll have to carry the weight here.
I'm sad you didn't. Where do I begin? I mean, after Saquon scored that first drive, he had to do it another time.
Yep.
Right? Jake Elliott, you're my guy. You're Mr. Reliable until this year. I need you to step it up. Please step it up. We are undefeated. We're undefeated. We're 4-0 when you miss an extra point. I'm positively sure. Hey, don't miss the field goals though.
I did see he missed it. Yeah. I did see that as well. Zach Bond, significant game, 12 tackles, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery.
Please, let's talk about that also. I'm glad you brought him up. I was going to. How is he not in the Defensive Player of the Year running? His stats. If you look at it, I think Luke Kuechly, what year was that? 2015?
Yes.
If you look at the stats, they're better than Luke Kuechly. If his name was Fred Warner, if his name was Roquan Smith, he would get more attention. He would get more recognition. He another forced fumble.
Yep.
And a recovery.
Yep.
Come on. Let's give him his props. Also on that, Howie Roseman, you dog. I don't understand how you are not Executive of the Year. You got a new offensive coordinator. You got a new defensive coordinator. Both. The defense coordinator, people were clowning him. Miami doesn't want him. He's not a player's guy. The offense coordinator, well, he doesn't run the ball. You got 2 experienced corners in the first and second round. You're getting work from Will Shipley, Jalen Hunt. You're utilizing your draft. Please explain to me how he is not Executive of the Year after signing Saquon Barkley.
Well, why wouldn't he be? We haven't seen anything yet.
He needs to be.
Oh, you're saying he is. Okay.
He needs to be.
All right, show the logo up into the camera. We see it.
Bad history.
Yeah.
Bad history, but you know.
Oh yeah, the logo.
Go birds all day.
The logo.
You didn't see Will Shipley run, huh?
I saw a little bit of it. I saw that I saw a tidbit of it. I saw the touchdown. I didn't see in real time.
Of Jay Ajayi. Back in 2017. He's running against the Dallas Cowboys, and then he slows down. And
I saw Saquon.
Barner.
I remember him, Oregon boy. I remember Super Bowl champion Kenyon Barner.
Yep, 3-time.
Yeah, Patriots, Eagles,
and Bucks.
Yes, these guys, man. The Chiefs linebackers coach has been to 11 Super Bowls. Chiefs, 11? Patriots. Yep.
Jesus, he's doing over there. Oh, by the way,
your defense, your defense though.
Zach Ertz.
Yeah, I know.
You give me nightmares. You're my hero.
Is he going to retire as an Eagle?
Yesterday. He will definitely retire as an Eagle. I will accept him with open arms. He's my favorite player ever.
Do you think he'll retire after this year?
No, he's not. He's staying with Jane Daniels. He talked about it. He just talked about it like an hour ago.
Yeah, I saw the post-game hug between him and Fletcher Cox.
What are your thoughts on Marshawn Lattimore and A.J. Brown? That happened in the first half.
Oh God, Marshawn Lattimore is literally like a washed rag that you've just thrown through the dryer cycle a million times. I mean, it's time, dude. That was a terrible trade by the Commanders. I thought otherwise, but
really, I thought it was a good trade.
Yeah, maybe for you because he got punked yesterday. He hasn't done shit. He got punked by Mike Evans. He got punked by A.J. Brown. dude.
Why is no one talking about the book Inner Excellence? That route, like Tom Brady said, was outer excellence.
I heard it. It was so corny. Were you was he wasn't reading on the sideline yesterday? No.
Didn't see it.
I
He
didn't
was
see
too
it.
busy. He was too busy getting flags
Catches.
thrown.
He was busy yesterday. I told you they need to put him as they need to get him involved.
Whoa, Dallas Goedert. Oh my goodness.
That's another thing. That's another thing too. We'll talk about that next week. I'm excited to see how the Chiefs will match up against AJ Brown because the AJ Brown didn't play in that first Super Bowl.
No, he did. What are you talking about?
He did?
Yeah, he had like a 50+ yard
bomb. He did.
on
Okay.
McGuffey.
I'm thinking he wasn't there yet. Okay. I'm thinking he wasn't there for some reason. I'm blanking.
Was that the first year? Might have been the first year, yeah.
Because that was the James Bradbury controversial Juju Smith-Schuster holding call.
Oh my goodness. Joseph, fun fact, if you didn't know, what? AJ Brown has more Super Bowl appearances than Treylon Burks has receiving touchdowns, I'm positively sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out you Tennessee Titans.
So AJ has gone to 2 Super Bowls. Okay. I thought he wasn't there yet. Okay. Because that offense was Miles Sanders, Jalen Hurts, Kelsey, Quez, Watkins. That was James Bradbury, Darius Slay,
Fletcher Johnson,
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. That was Avonte Maddox, CJ Edwards, Kaiser White, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah.
Was Vinny Curry still on that team?
Vinny Curry was not on that team.
No, he retired 2 years prior to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Vinny Curry retired this year.
Oh, he did retire this year?
Yep.
But he wasn't on the Eagles team?
No. He's been a free agent for a minute.
Oh, okay. Right. He got the 1 Super Bowl in 18. Yeah.
Went to the Jets. Yeah.
Yes. He got paid.
Got paid. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it's pretty much the same team, of course. So.
Hey, there's only like 4 guys, I think.
It's very, very similar as the same team.
Yeah.
Because Sirianni was the coach because that was the crying meme. Yes, that was his first year.
Owen Burks has a chance to rewrite his own history.
Wow.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know, Dre Greenlaw, when he his Achilles, while he was warming up on the sideline, Owen Burks was targeted like over six times against Travis Kelce. Ooh. And he got cooked on. So now he's getting a redo, basically. Yeah.
It's going to be one for the books. I can't wait. But let's talk about this, though. It's time. The NFL needs to get rid of the Pro Bowl games. It is actually a waste of a Sunday. It's so stupid at this point. If we don't want to get rid of it, let's go back to the old traditional style of the Pro Bowl, the AFC versus the NFC. I mean, it's classic. I mean, it would make it so much more fun. If you want to make it soft, do that. But why are we having Pro Bowl games? Nobody watches them. Nobody cares about them.
I watch them. I love watching the throwing one where they like move it.
The Pro Bowl games, really? Come on.
That one's fun.
You can't tell me that watching the Pro Bowl AFC versus NFC wouldn't be better than that shit that they put out.
I definitely grew up watching the AFC versus NFC.
It's electric.
But I'm saying, watching the quarterback drill, just seeing accuracy, that's something that we don't see very often.
That's not yeah, but the Pro Bowl games is not the aspect of the Pro Bowl. It's the AFC versus the NFC. It's supposed to be the best players playing against each other from the AFC versus the NFC. The guys that don't make the Super Bowl, give it go back to the old style. Just like in the NBA, give us the West, give us the East, old style, traditional, bring it back.
I wish. It's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to, but okay, fine. You want to bring the injuries thing into it. The guys barely even tackle each other. They wrap up.
That's what I'm saying. It's sad. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, the games, it takes away.
Dodgeball, I was like, the first year, I was like, this is cool.
Boring.
Yeah, lame.
Boring.
The drills where they're both running through obstacles.
So boring.
I want to go to one, though.
It's in Orlando. They've had it like there every year now, or in the past couple of years. Like that's like the new location.
I want to go to Hawaii if they ever go back there.
You want to go back to Hawaii? Yeah, that'd be cool. Now it's in Orlando. I'm still just thinking about that Bills-Chiefs game. The Bills, the most recent road playoff loss was the Chiefs. They've lost to the Texans.
Don't even worry about it.
To the Chiefs.
Don't even sweat it.
Oh, you guys are going to take care of them?
We got you. We'll make sure that they don't hurt the Patriots dynasty. We got you. We'll do what America wants us to do.
Tom Brady has 35 playoff wins. Mahomes has 17. Montana with 16. Bradshaw with 14. Elway with 14. Manning. I mean, it's just, I just think it's remarkable. I mean, it's special to see how Andy Reid was your coach, and now he's
most
most
winningest.
winningest coach.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
and
Chiefs have
both franchises.
17 straight one possession playoff games in NFL history. I mean, listen, I'm
I
telling
believe.
you.
I
mean,
told you.
you
I told
see,
you actually. I said I root for the Bills.
you
I want my
did.
get back. I said I'll probably jinx them. I want my get back.
Yeah, well, the Eagles got their get back when the Patriots beat them the first time around.
Hey,
Then they
it
beat them.
happens.
Then they beat us in the second time around, and then the Chiefs beat them. Now's your opportunity.
The Avengers needed to beat Thanos twice. We're just like them. We're just like them.
I mean, I can't wait. I really can't. I can't wait for the game. It's going to be so.
This is interesting for you as a Pats fan.
Why?
Because they do something that Brady's never done. They hurt the Patriots dynasty a little bit, right?
Yeah, because we went back to back in the early 2000s.
And then you have the Eagles, who stopped you from three-peating. You beat the Rams, you lost the Eagles, and you beat the Falcons.
We didn't three-peat, though.
No, I'm saying we stopped the three-peat.
Did you guys actually, though?
Yeah, we stopped the three-peat.
Well, no, because it was the Falcons.
And then us, and then the Rams.
Well, that would have been one, though.
No, I'm saying you would have.
Oh, because we beat the Falcons and then
lost to us and then beat the Rams.
Yes. Oh.
Go Birds, baby. Go Birds.
That stings till this day. I mean, I'm serious though. When you compare Tom Brady, like let's do this right now before this Super Bowl game. Let's bring this one up here. When you compare Tom Brady through his 7 seasons as a starter with Mahomes is 17-3 as a playoff record. Brady was 14-3. Mahomes has 5 AFC titles. Brady has 4. Brady has 3 Super Bowls. Mahomes has 3. So if you just want to compare those two quarterback to quarterback, Mahomes edges Brady out in there through 7 seasons as a starter, because Brady, as everyone says, was carried by his defense. Now Brady made the right plays when it needed to, but he was carried by his defense. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up.
However, in the later Super Bowls, to say he was carried by his defense is hard.
He was carried by Julian Edelman. Julian Edelman.
But also too, that's another thing between Mahomes and Brady. Is now we're going down this rabbit hole. We're not doing that. We're going to wait till next week.
We'll talk about next week.
We'll talk about it next week. Guys, always make sure to hit that like, subscribe button on YouTube, the Inquisitive Mamba Podcast. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Joey Munroe. Make sure to follow Ethan's Twitter at The Couch Reports. Make sure to follow our TikTok, the Inquisitive Mamba Pod. Ethan's TikTok, The Couch Reports. My Instagram at The Joey Munroe. Ethan's Instagram at The Couch Reports. We're putting out weekly content for you guys. We broke down the entire Bills Chiefs game from what we saw. The Bills lost that game fair and square. It wasn't the refs. You can say refs this, that. The Bills had the opportunity to win that game when it mattered the most, and they couldn't do it. Spags dialed up that blitz when it mattered the most. It was remarkable to watch. Ethan's Eagles beating the Commanders, their division rival foe, 55-23.
BTA. That get back was crazy.
I don't think reality has sunk in for me yet that we have 1 game left of the NFL season. I was sitting in my bed yesterday. I'm like, we have 1 game left. One game. I can't believe it. From where we were at the beginning of the season to where we are now, gonna be end up in New Orleans. Kendrick Lamar halftime show.
I watch the Eagles go back to New Orleans and finish the season off.
Taylor Swift in the box with the Eagles. That's going to be interesting. This is so fitting. Taylor Swift, she's a Chiefs fan now because of Travis Kelce. Her family, she's from Pennsylvania. Her dad is an Eagles fan, Scott Swift. Her mom's an Eagles fan.
Baby.
Who's Jason Kelce rooting for?
You know who he's going for? The Birds.
He might be wearing a Travis jersey. Wearing a Travis jersey.
No, he won't do that.
What about a split jersey?
No. Disgusting. No? He won't do that.
Split jersey? No?
Nope. He'll be wearing a Kelce 62 Eagles jersey. Fire.
What if he's on the sideline? No, he's probably in the box.
Probably not. Probably be talking in the booth.
Yeah, probably. Well, yeah. Brady's calling the game too. What jersey are you gonna wear?
Oh, I don't know. How a lot of Zach Ertz jerseys.
Do you have a Jason Kelce jersey?
I do have a Jason Kelsey jersey. I'm black.
Do you have any
Jason
Taylor
Kelsey.
Swift merch? No.
No, of course not. Why would I have Taylor Swift merch? That was such an absurd
You could wear a Taylor
question.
Swift T-shirt and you can wear an Eagles hat.
No. I'm probably, depending on what jersey color we wear, I'll probably wear that.
And then you can wear. Let's see if I have any with. Oh, you can wear one of these if you want.
Somebody get this guy. Somebody get this guy.
I haven't clipped those clips yet.
Then gosh, you didn't. You're going to get hated so much.
No, I'm not.
You're going to get hated.
I said last year the Chiefs were going to make the Super Bowl. And I said last year on the podcast last year in February with my friend Max, and I said, "Oh, maybe Toast will perform in New Orleans." I said, "He goes, they perform." I go, "No, I should be too busy watching Travis when they're in New Orleans in the Super Bowl next year." All right, guys, we will see you guys next week. There's there's no games this weekend other than the Pro Bowl games. Oh man, this is gonna be a very like long droughtful week.
Yeah.
It's like the buildup because this week is like nothing's really going on, and then they have all the media stuff next week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this is gonna be a hard week.
Yeah. Hey, but that's the fun of it.
I still have to watch Maleficent. I know.
Right.
I'm slacking. I started. Listen though, it's not that good. I'll take Squid Game's actually a good show though.
Squid Game is
The concept is fucking insane. I'm watching it right now, season 2. Well, we talked about this. It's just crazy. I don't get it.
Mm.
It's so much better though in Korean though.
Okay, let's call it a day.
That does it for us. I gotta cover up the birds and the logo and
Go birds.
The beanie and
might have to order a new Saquon jersey with the patch. Might have to.
Oh no, you couldn't order you didn't order a Penn State one.
No, it's only a Penn State wand. But they didn't. Oh, speaking of which,
I have a Travis Kelce jersey.
Yeah, you're sick. The fact that Patriot fan having a Travis Kelce jersey, you're sick.
I was sick. Like, why not?
No loyalty. I would never.
What
it's
we
Eagles.
didn't.
Always Eagles.
I did it because I wanted to get one.
Yeah, because you're a Swiftie.
Because it's for Tay Tay.
Yeah, I knew it.
You did. All right, guys. That does it for us. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. As always,
at the
we
Couch
will see you
Reports on
guys.
social media.
Couch Reports on social media. The Couch Reports has got to start collabing with me more on Instagram.
Okay, I will. I'll try.
All right, guys. We will see you next week. Peace.
Oh, I'm hyped.